Hey there.
Welcome to the Mo and Mary Show.
Oh, hey. What?
Hi, I'm Mo.
I'm
This is
Mary.
This is Mary.
We're in the big studio.
We finally got to the big
confused.
studio.
It's very big.
Thank you so
You
much.
can't
Thank you.
tell.
You can tell. It looks better. It
I mean,
sounds
it looks
better.
a lot better. It sounds a lot
looks better.
We're better.
We got Fathead behind us, well lit.
He's
Well
behind
lit,
the wall.
Fathead.
If they can promise that he's behind the wall,
If they can promise that he's a giant floating head over a wall,
that we
instead of
decapitate
this.
him and put his head
No,
behind the
Mary.
wall.
No.
I mean,
metaphysically speaking,
physically,
like a giant floating pig.
just a floating pig. If we can float that pig behind a wall,
If you can float that pig with
So
some
that-
lipstick on it,
then I think people would go for it. I think they'd really go for it.
Mary,
But
you are going to
they-
get us a knock on the door yet again.
Hello.
Hello. Oh,
Well,
Mary.
nobody is working because the government is shut down.
Yeah.
We're in a shutdown.
Shut her down.
It's yeah, we're in a free fall, Mo.
We are in day 116
Of the shutdown.
of a shutdown.
Planes are about to fall out from the sky.
Underwear bombers are lining up for business.
Line 'em. They're putting them on. Put on your underwear bombs.
Apparently,
America.
TSA people are just not showing up
That
for work.
does not even bother you to show
They're
up.
like,
Cough, cough.
Cough.
I'm sick of working for free.
I'm sick of working for free.
We're all about to die from lettuce poisoning. The FDA is not looking at the food anymore, guys.
There is Ebola in China.
Yeah.
There is a polio-like virus on the loose in New Jersey.
In Jersey, that's close.
Shut it down.
I feel like I've been hearing that polio on the subway, you guys.
I'm, of course, Mo, and this is my lovely trophy wife, Mary.
Hey!
And we're live in the big studio. Look, new phone number,
New phone number.
757.
Because look, Big Studio gets its own
13,
big phone number. It's got
95.
more threes in it, from what I can tell.
What else is happening with the shutdown?
Hey, Mo, the shutdown, the national parks, they're full of poop.
Well, that's
National
fun.
poops. I mean,
How much extra do you have to pay to go now?
it's all kind of. Woo, look at this.
Waiter, there's a
culture.
poop in my park. Well, that's because the government's shut down.
Yeah, that's right. And the Joshua Tree Park.
Oh, Joshua Tree Park. Now, this is a beautiful park filled with Joshua trees.
And those are those fuzzy trees
And somebody's
that you
cut
too
them down.
sang about.
Cut them down and also has been running them over with their 4x4s.
Well, that's how they cut them down, Mo. They drove over them because they were like, finally, we can go off-roading. So, you know, it's not bad for everybody. Some people are like bucket listing this shutdown.
Who
They're
can
like,
get mad at an American for 4x4ing over the Joshua tree?
right, what could be more American than just driving over a tree?
Just change the park to Joshua Tree run down by a 4x4 park.
Ain't that America? You and me?
Bucko 5.
Buckle 5.
Moving on.
So we're about to be
There
killed
was some
by like-
good news, though.
There was some good news. That missing girl was found.
All day, missing girl found.
Found.
Likes puppies.
Surprise.
Doesn't want food and water.
3 months later.
3 months later, parents shot
Poopity
Wisconsin.
poop.
Found her. Arrest the guy. Oh, he looks like
Got
this.
the guy.
That's
It's
him.
all
Get
over
him.
the news.
Got him. All right.
Couldn't believe it.
8 hours she's
Quite
been
a
safe.
story.
And
Many
Trump
details.
is still mad at how
Trump's
much attention
pissed,
she's
so
getting.
mad. He's going to do another Oval Office address.
Yeah, because
He-
she's stealing his thunder.
Stealing the thunder. He's nicknamed her. She's Blamey Jamie Kloss. Yeah,
He's all
he's
like, I like teens who don't get kidnapped.
If you know what
And
I
then
mean.
Then he does his weird twitch.
Then he does a twitch, and then he sniffs a line of Adderall.
And does this.
Yeah.
His lie snarl.
Yeah, and then it's and he make him up.
I like those who don't
And
get
then
kidnapped.
those words.
Well, that was some good news.
That
though.
was very good. You know, I just want to talk a little bit about the Jamie Kloss thing. It's strange because, you know, her kidnapper and murderer, he worked at the turkey store with her parents. And I'm like, what's a turkey store?
What's it, like a store that sells turkeys?
Seems really suspicious, right?
Well, I mean, often these killers have like backgrounds in like slaughterhouses and
You
stuff.
gotta worry about the turkey store.
Yeah.
Bad things happen at the turkey store, okay? That's one for you to know.
Always fear the desensitized. That's the
Yes,
fact.
that's right.
Always.
Well, that's Mo's rule for the farmer's market.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not really a
Don't
rule.
trust the pig people.
Never. Well, the pig people always look weird.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, it's delicious
like-
bacon, but
yeah, but why are you like looking at me like
don't
that?
make eye contact. Don't make eye. Just get the
Like,
bacon.
Why do the hippie girls selling berries always seem friendly?
Yeah.
And then the pig guy is always like sizing you up for how much fat you have
That's
on
because, yeah. It's like I could just as easily be chopping up people.
you. Yeah.
Hey, did you guys hear about Roseanne Frank?
Poor Roseanne Frank. She is Roseanne Barr,
Roseanne Barr.
who used to have a show like we do now,
Yeah, just like us.
but she got canceled
She was canceled.
because she was obviously racist. Like racist,
Super racist.
Obviously, right?
Tweeting racist
tweeting
things.
racist things on Ambien. And then she was
Supporting-
like, well, supporting bad
supporting
things.
racist president.
Racist president and being racist as an aside, like
Yeah,
not
also in her own right.
like, oh, you're supporting racists and being racist, like
yeah,
they're two separate.
she was making it all happen.
Yeah, and
she was
then
wearing a lot of hats.
She's wearing a lot of MAGA hats. So then she got canceled, and now she's like, oh, I got canceled because of anti-Semitism,
Because she's Jewish.
because she's an Israel
And she's
supporter.
not. She's only like vaguely Jewish, isn't she?
I mean, I don't want to judge her Jewishness,
I'd like to judge it a little bit.
but I don't think she got canceled because of
I
anti-Semitism.
don't think that was it.
And that's why I'm calling her Roseanne Frank,
Poor Roseanne Frank.
because that is a lie.
She got kicked out of ABC's hiding spot. I was trying to make an Anne Frank thing.
I know, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go up into that.
The brown shirts got her. And then she's like, hi guys, how's it going? Oh,
Yeah,
wait, you came for me.
Yeah, Connor isn't a very Jewish name.
No. Or Bar.
Or Bar. Yeah, what was it originally? Barshits? Barstein shits? I don't know.
I'm questioning this
Let's
whole
move
thing.
on.
Anyways, guys, redact this.
Redact this.
We found out this week that Paul Manafort lied to Mueller,
Right, and we
the
found
Mueller
out
team, because his lawyers were unable to redact that stuff.
Well, they redacted it, but they made it so that you could search for it, and then it wasn't going to be redacted.
And it's hard. It's hard to use those. It was Adobe Acrobat, so they need to take a little class. I
Well,
think
you
they
know-
offer it at the library.
Well, you know when you've gone
So-
through the best lawyers and then have these lawyers? This is what you
That-
get. Because redaction class
You're gonna have some problems
is
with
the hardest part of law.
Adobe Acrobat. Huh? Did I just disappear for a second?
You did
that
disappear.
was eerie.
And then I was like, was there a light? Did we get the light? It's only...
I think we just got the light.
But then I was like, oh, what if so many phones? Is there a light?
Oh, but yeah, that's true, guys. If you want to call us, we're actually here.
We're actually here.
Even though we disappeared for a second.
It's January 11th,
January 11th.
to be clear.
Check your calendar.
And it's Friday.
Check your
And-
cat calendar
and we're
and
doing
see
some-
that today is January 11th. And then we're live, and you can call us
And
with
we'll
all
talk
your
to you.
questions. And here's the worst part: we'll talk back at you.
Yeah, so please don't swear.
Please
Or
don't.
if you do swear, make it funny.
But you
But you don't have to be funny otherwise. But if
He
you swear,
always
it should
says
be funny.
don't.
I'm always like,
say-
you don't have to be funny.
But I really think you should be.
But I'm like, that
I
discourages.
think everyone should aspire to be funny.
But that discourages
Every day.
unfunny people from calling. We don't want people to call just because they're not
Who
sure.
thinks they're unfunny?
Who thinks they're unfunny?
Would someone really go like, well, I'm not funny enough to call?
Nobody thinks they're unfunny.
I mean, that's crazy.
Nobody thinks they're dumb.
Everyone
And yet,
can be very funny.
often there's unfunny and dumb people around. So yeah.
Well, there's that, sure. But I think, I don't think.
But that's like, just because girls
be-
like perfume doesn't mean they smell, right?
Right, exactly. I don't know what that meant, but so Paul Manafort gave all the ideas to Russia. He gave all the poll number ideas.
Right, and the thing about poll numbers is that there are a lot of digits. Like, they're going to be able to easily prove where these numbers came from.
They're like, maybe he gave them after the election. Because that's what you do. You're like,
Hey, do
hey,
you
I
want
won
these?
the election.
Do you want these useless poll numbers from
Here's
2 years
some
ago?
numbers from
Last year?
From September.
Would you like to know
Aren't
how
these beautiful
badly
numbers?
Nixon
They go
won?
5, 7, 12, 3. Oh my God, those are great numbers, and we love them.
So useful at this point in time. So we
That
can
was
pretty
the
much say
dumbest
he has
thing.
the worst lawyers ever invented.
Pretty much. And also, he has gout. And so that's why he has to go around in a wheelchair. But isn't gout like the emperor's disease?
Gout is fatty disease.
That's fat man disease.
It is fat man disease.
That's
Gout's-
gout. If you have gout, it's because you've been eating delicious, rich food.
Your whole life that has been on the backs of all the people you've crushed and been evil to.
Like, quit bragging with your gout.
Your gout
Paul
doesn't
Manafort.
engender a lot of sympathy from the common man, Paul Manafort.
Exactly. We wish we could get our hands on those calories.
Oh, what, did you get gout from your ostrich skin jacket?
Yeah, what did you
Is that how you...
is ostrich very fatty and
Ostrich
delicious?
is very lean.
Is
You
it?
know that. Our friend had an ostrich farm.
Who's that?
Jack M's parents had an ostrich farm.
Really?
Yeah, and it was very lean meat.
I like how you were protecting their
I don't think it...
their identity.
I think it stopped after a while. I think what
Oh.
you had is a bunch of people with like a taste for ostrich going like, this is just as good as steak or chicken. And then they go like,
Oh.
come on everybody, it's a giant big bird. Don't let that bother you. It's steak, it's chicken, it's steak, it's chicken. And everybody goes like, it's big bird, it's kind of
It's
kangaroo-y.
yeah.
It's a little rooey.
You don't want to eat kangaroo either.
I don't want to eat kangaroo. Our other friend,
And don't eat bear.
always be closed
Hey,
while eating.
so there's a lot of furloughed workers.
Yes.
That means people who only have pretend jobs now because the government is closed. But the people are saying like, hey, like Trump's like, just ask your landlord for a break. That's what I would do if I was your landlord. No, he wouldn't. He would kick you out on the streets. He hates deadbeats. But anyways, he pretended like, you could just ask your landlord to clean up some garbage, and then he'd let you live there for free.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been a very nice landlord, right?
He's been a wonderful landlord.
Trump's always been the best landlord.
Him, his father, known for their wondrous. That's why there's so many beautiful apartments
Yeah, he was.
for the common man.
Yeah, that's why he always puts these very nice low-income housing.
Affordable housing. Trump. It's synonymous. Like, I can't believe.
I can't believe. So what are
The
some?
Marines, well, hang on a second, but the Marines were also like, hey, Marines, you don't have a job.
Wait, the Marines?
Why didn't you? Well, somebody, the Coast Guard, I think.
Oh, okay, that
It
makes
was
more
the Coast Guard. And they said, why don't you have a garage sale? Or maybe you have a hobby that you're really good at. So obviously, all these people, these furloughed workers, need some job counseling.
Yes, they do, Mary.
And that's where me and Mo come in.
Yes, we've got some great ideas for jobs
Great ideas.
for federal workers. 1,
Do you have any?
collect your tears
Collect your tears in a little jar.
and make pie.
Then go to Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and then sell it at a flea market. Something organic and good for money. Furlough. Hey, have you ever tried acting? That you could make money at that.
And it's indistinguishable from being furloughed.
It's like you're acting like you have a job. You're already getting really a lot of training from that.
Gives you a lot of spare time.
These guys.
Time to think.
Hey, do you have any ideas for a novel?
Yeah, start a novel.
Start writing now. Doesn't seem like
Hey,
they're gonna figure it out anytime soon.
hey, can you dance? Maybe you should be a dance teacher.
Hey, you could learn to dance quickly and then teach others to dance.
Yeah, kind
For
of like
money.
a pyramid scheme.
A dance pyramid scheme. That's right, Mo. That's brilliant.
Hey, have you thought about selling powdered weight loss stuff?
That's right. Collect some powder in a jar. The same jar from your tears? No, that's a different jar. You're gonna need another jar. The tear one's all wet.
What's that
Then you get some
multi-layered?
powder.
What's that multi-layered
Yeah.
powder?
Powder.
Nutrisystem, no.
No, Herbalife.
Herbalife. You
Yeah,
could work for Herbalife.
to make your own Herbalife.
You could all sell Herbalife to each other.
That's right. You find the unfurloughed
Oh,
people.
I know. You could get a job at Herbalife, and instead of selling the Herbalife powder,
Yeah.
you could eat it all instead of the food you'd like to have
And
if you
then
had
get
money.
superpowers.
Then have superpowers.
Then learn how to dance.
Then burn down
Then
the
teach
wall.
people to dance.
on your grave.
So much money in those ideas. Did you guys write them all down?
If
We'll
you
give
need
you a
more
minute.
ideas, please feel free to listen more.
You know, it's not fair to say garage sale because, like, who has a garage? And some people live in a garage.
If I had a garage, I'd live in a garage.
Oh man, if we had a garage, we'd rent out our apartment.
I'd rent out the van we live in.
I would rent out the van we live in. Then there'd be like layers of rental. Be like, we could rent to people in our apartment, and then we live in the garage, but we rent out our van.
We could pretty much live in our walk-in closet in a pinch and rent out the rest of the apartment to a family.
Guys, you could do that too.
Just a thought.
You know what? It just occurred to me. I think we've been furloughed this whole time.
I was saying our furlough is indistinguishable.
From our government shut down.
You know what we should do?
Years
We should
ago.
apply for government jobs now because they're really easy.
They're easy to get.
You don't even have to show
You
up
don't even
now.
need any skills to get a government job. This is a perfect time to apply to the government.
Should we start doing all these federal jobs just among each other
Why
on
not?
an ad hoc basis at this
I
point?
can tell what's good lettuce.
I'd be a great TSA scanner.
Sure would. You're great with a scanner.
I'm great with x-rays.
Yeah, that's excellent.
I hear things have
idea.
gotten so bad at LaGuardia that they're just playing hip hop through the music things instead of like announcements.
Oh,
Like they're just blasting Jay-Z
but
apparently.
is the Shake Shack okay?
I'm sure the Shake Shack's gonna be fine
gosh.
regardless.
Guys, there's a Shake Shack at
People-
LaGuardia Airport,
people
and
need-
somebody didn't tell me, and his name is Mo.
Well, no, you were like, take pictures of the airport, and I was like, I'm not gonna be a weirdo taking pictures of everything.
And then
Because there's no
and
picture
I
signs.
show up, and for a
She's like-
very early flight.
I was there when they opened LaGuardia, the new one. I'm not bragging. It was months ago. And she's like, take pictures. And I was like,
And then
I'm
I
not
didn't get a
taking
picture,
pictures.
so then I had no idea there's a
I took a
Shake
picture of me.
Shack.
I'm like,
until I
here's
took
me.
a- Yeah, just a picture of him. Seen you.
took a picture. Look at Mo.
Look at Mo.
She's all mad at me because we were doing our warm-up. And it's like, I have to look at you.
And he won't look at
I
me.
hate, well, it's not that I won't look at you.
He won't look at me.
I, won't, I don't look in the eyes a lot. It's
He
a
doesn't
thing.
ever even look into my eyes.
I can look in the camera
I
eye.
mean, I understand.
I get it. It's like, I get you have eyes. I look in them.
He's
know?
not
But I
really
tend to
even
look kinda
positive
here.
I have eyes.
I mean, I know you have eyes. They're in that bear outfit somewhere. What else we got, Mary?
Hey, there's radio signals from space. Maybe they're trying to save us.
God,
No.
I hate this story. Okay,
Wait
go
a
on.
second. Okay,
Yeah.
but can you explain it? Because
Okay, there is fast burst radio signals being
Yeah.
observed from another galaxy 1.5 billion light years away. That's
can
far.
I ask a question?
Yeah.
How come they're still doing radio? Like, why don't they have internet? Is a question I have. Like, why don't they send an email? Does that mean they're very primitive?
Well, some civilizations never get past AM and FM.
Oh, wow.
They just stop there.
It's an AM/FM civilization.
Yeah, they use mostly AM radio to
AM
like,
radio.
drive their spaceships.
Driving their spaceships and
But if
sending
they're
us
at
those signals.
home in their space colony, they tend to use FM.
Can I ask another question?
Yes, Mary, you can ask another question.
A lot of people think our show is a radio show.
A lot of people think
I
our show
guess
is a radio
it's
show.
because
That's
they haven't seen it.
they've never looked. And they
Uh.
assume if it was anything but radio, it would be successful. But so they think it's
Those
radio.
fools.
But
Anyways,
also, then we know which friends have never looked. I mean, if you do a
that
cable
isn't
access
really
show,
a dead giveaway.
if you do a cable access
call
show
this a
for
radio
15
show,
years,
then we
then
pretty
you've
much
never
know.
and you call it a radio show,
You know, we know.
then we know you
We
have
know
a,
that you don't.
and you probably
you
have a
don't
radio
know.
that you don't listen to. Anyways, can
I'm
we get
so
back?
behind on my radio shows.
Can we get back to the stupid
But
radio
hold on, I had
signals?
one more thing though.
Oh,
Is
God.
that because people think this is a radio show?
Yes.
Do you
and who's
think
to say it's
maybe
not?
the aliens also think it's a radio show and they're trying to get a hold of us?
Yes and yes.
Okay.
Now can I explain the story?
Please, okay, yeah.
Okay, there's fast burst radio signals coming from a galaxy about 1.5 billion years away. That's very far. Light years. That's far.
Light years?
Yeah, light years.
What's the difference between a billion and a light year? Is it more? No. You know what, Mo? He knows stuff about space,
Yeah, it's good to have a hobby. Ow,
and I have no idea.
that hurt. This desk's harder than I'm used to.
Did you just hurt yourself?
I mean, I wanted to do it loud enough to be slightly
God, we're
comical,
so feeble.
but it's gonna hurt later.
He just like pretend hit himself in the head and is
Anyways, there's
injured
fast burst
badly.
radio signals coming from probably a pulsar. It's just a neutron star rotating really fast, and it sends off these X-ray bursts. It's not a big deal.
So you don't think it's a guy going?
It's not a guy. It's not a guy. It's not an alien. No, it's not anybody calling Jodie Foster, although she's great in everything.
She's great in everything.
She was great in Contact.
Oh my
But
God,
no,
terrific.
It's no friend of Jodie Foster. It's just a star. It's a star.
Is it Matthew
maybe-
McConaughey?
I mean, it could be Matthew McConaughey.
It could be Matthew McConaughey.
I could see them trying to talk to Matthew McConaughey.
Well, you know, if you're going to talk to anybody on this planet,
Okay, assuming they're not calling for Matthew McConaughey,
what?
then it's probably just a radio source around a black hole. It's a pulsar falling.
Oh, it's just sending some
Neutron
random
stars.
stuff.
X-ray, 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 X-ray.
Yeah, just garbage.
Radio, X-ray.
Just garbage from the.
It's just
Hey,
wee, 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 wee.
guys, can we just say thanks so much to Gloria for running this show so great today?
Gloria, you're doing a great job.
Oh,
Have a call.
Oh my
Let's
God!
take it!
Who is it?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, you're on the line.
We can't hear our call.
Speak up, mister.
Maybe it's just a quasar from outer space, like you were saying, Mo.
It's probably a quasar. That was a black hole of a black hole of a phone
We
call.
had a black hole caller.
A black hole call. That's the reason you couldn't.
Black
hear.
hole call.
It's
Won't
because
you call?
sound also can't escape
and
from a black hole.
call up a show.
I know a lot of people
Black
focus on
hole
light
call.
not escaping,
Black hole
but
call.
sound also can't
Black
escape a black hole.
Black hole call. Black hole call.
Hi, you're on the line.
Hello?
I hear you. Hi?
What are you hearing? That's
Oh,
just a guy
that's
walking
a guy
up.
walking
Hi,
by.
guy walking
We thought
up.
you were our caller.
Yeah, you're doing
Don't
a good
mind
job.
us.
It's
Yeah, no.
fine. You're.
Talk
He
on your
thought
phone. We
he
thought
thought you were calling
you were
our
calling
show.
the show, but you
You're
were
just
just on your
walking
phone.
by our show.
it's fine.
Different.
They were like, you have a call. And
He
then a guy
doesn't,
walks
you
by with
know,
his cell phone.
Doesn't understand
You can
how
see the
phones
confusion.
work. We'll see you guys later.
All right. Future fans.
Future fans.
Let's see if we can go to the last story.
The last story.
Take the call if it happens.
We're calling it Sandy Left Hook. 'Cause,
Sandy left
You
hook.
know, Sandy Hook, that's a sad story.
That is a sad
Until
story.
it threw a left hook and hit that freaking Alex Jones guy.
Alex Jones, friends with Fathead here. Fathead here is friends with Alex Jones.
Bam!
And the parents sued him.
Yeah, they're
And they're winning!
they're winning. They're getting discovery. They're gonna discover everything.
Alex Jones is losing.
Yeah, he's big fathead.
And I
gonna
really
lose
did hit my
all.
head against that desk. That
Whoa.
really is sore. That was so dumb. It's
Jeez.
a lot harder than I thought.
No.
Yeah. So they're
not.
suing Alex Jones
Yeah, they're
and
going,
winning.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
And Fathead
Bam,
here is
bam.
crying.
He's
'Cause
crying.
He
yeah.
loves all
Hi,
that.
Ed wants to talk, but he can't get through. I don't know how to put him on.
Oh, well,
Ed.
we'll talk to Ed.
Hi, Ed. Oh, I'll pretend I'm Ed. Ooh, it's Mo America.
That was the worst Ed I've ever heard.
Okay, I'll do that.
Ed's more like
Ed.
this. It's
Ed,
the
the
Mo
Ed.
Mara Show.
And then he'd tell a story about
On sidewalk, on the
Sidewalk Story
sidewalk.
and North
North
Kakalaki.
Kakalaki.
It'd be fun.
Oh, imagine if Ed could get through.
Push another button. Maybe it's just
Maybe-
another button.
Is there a different button?
I don't know.
Oh, Ed.
Where's Brian? Did he leave us?
Did Brad Guy leave?
We're really just working out some of the kinks here. But Ed,
Yeah, Ed,
we
we're
were
in the new
We're in the new
studio.
studio now. How do you like the lighting?
Huh?
There's Brian. Brian, help us
Brad!
get Ed on.
Oh,
we
there's
can't
one-
figure out the
there's 2
phone.
minutes.
There's 2 minutes left.
Ed
Can you get Ed
called.
on? We don't know how.
Maybe we'll get Ed on the phone on again.
Ed, we got you. We're gonna get you on.
Ed, if you
We're gonna
did,
get
if you
on,
hung
Ed.
up, you
Yeah,
call back.
You call back.
Okay?
We got you.
still
We
got
the
2
real-
minutes.
We got
okay,
the real
we got
thing
under
now.
2 minutes. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes!
Hey, come on,
See?
Yeah!
Ed. Hi!
Hi.
How do we look?
How do you like it?
I tell you, boy, this makes it more fun, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Looks better, huh?
Real quick.
Yeah.
Mammy, you got an asshole. I love it.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah,
It's
matches.
nice.
Matches now.
With ears.
Now, all you need is some asshole sheen and a hairpick.
Yeah, we're
Hook me
plushies.
up.
We're plushies now.
Yeah, and to the phone operator, thank you for doing the best you can. We
No, she
appreciate
got
that.
it.
She figured
Gloria.
it out.
Gloria figured it out
She's
with Brian.
the greatest. And Brian got
Yeah,
for
and,
the assist.
We got-
Mo,
Yeah.
football this weekend. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is that something? What's
Football.
I
happening?
just got Mo. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I think the Patriots going to do it.
Man, you know, of course they are, because they're so evil. Evil
Yeah, hey,
always
You
wins.
love the hoop for the bad guy.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Quick. We got 30
How
seconds.
about the guy on his wedding night who says he accidentally made love to his daughter, but his wife wasn't in the bed? How do you get away with that?
That's why it's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding.
You better believe it. All right, until we get the phone together. It's a Mo and Mary show.
I'm Mary! No big deal.